So welcome back, everyone. We're still live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. My next guests have been on with me once before. I have with me Scott Blair. He's the CEO of Clear Water Concepts, and he also has with him Eric Kirlin, and he is the general manager. I hope I said the last name right. Did I?
It's Kirlin.
Oh,
That's
Kirlin.
close
I'm
enough.
sorry, I'm
Close
trying to
enough.
read here. Okay, so today you wanted to talk a little bit about water, and so you're going to be educating everybody on this subject. First of all, I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourselves and what you do.
Sure. Well, Clear Water Concepts is a water treatment specialist company. So we're a niche market of plumbing. We only focus on water quality. And we work with both residential and commercial companies. We've been doing this for almost 30 years. We've got 25,000 families that we've worked with and businesses across the valley and down into Tucson. And really kind of just big thing that we kind of focus on is really just the quality of service that we can provide our customers.
I'm going to tell you a few things more. Okay?
Go for it.
Licensed, bonded, and insured. Your family owned and operated for nearly 30 years. And the first thing I think is that what I've learned about you from the first time that you're on, you are passionate when it comes to water. Okay? And we're going to talk a little bit about water today and learning a little bit about it. You also have over 1,200 five-star reviews, and that's amazing. So let's talk exactly about what hard water is and why it's such a big deal here in Arizona. Anyone try and drink out of the tap? Ew. Go ahead.
Yeah, not suggested here. Well, hard water is really just primarily it's magnesium and calcium. It's the things that kind of seep into the water. It's really prominent here in Arizona. Arizona is one of the hardest hard water markets in the United States, if not the hardest. Just to give you an indication, like a lot of like the Midwest companies may be running around 3 to 5 grains hard. Arizona's typically in the 18 to 25 or sometimes higher. So it really can wreak havoc on your systems.
Okay, so Eric, I got a couple of questions to ask you.
Sure.
How does a water softener work? And I know that you guys love to educate, the customers. Describe the ion exchange process happening inside a water softener.
So our ion exchange system, so basically you have millions of beads inside of your softener that remove the calcium and magnesium. It collects them, and that's removing that water as it passes through the bed going into your home. So a softener can only do so much softening before it needs to regenerate and clean itself. A lot of the misconception from our consumers are that salt is continuously being fed into a softener to clean that, which is unfortunate because it's not. All that is a solution to clean that resin. So as this water is passing through the softener, it's removing the calcium, the magnesium, and then when it hits its capacity, now what we do is we regenerate and clean it. So the amount of salt that cleans that system, it's all by mathematicals. So it cleans with that salt brine and it's not going through there. So the amount of sodium that goes into your household, a 1 gallon of water is actually less than a slice of bread. So there's not that much. But there's also alternatives. We can use the potassium chloride or the sodium chloride for if you want to go on the healthier states or something like that. And a lot of people aren't aware of being able to use the potassium. It's plants, vegetations, if you're plumbing that way. So it really helps our customer know that there's alternatives. And if you're like, a doctor says, no salt, no sodium, let's put you on a potassium. I've had many customers say, I got to get rid of a softener and something else. No, you don't. We can help you out with that by using potassium.
I think that's awesome. And how many people out there have been told you can't have salt? And now what do? You call them and they can help you.
Yeah.
So I want to also ask you, are you valley-wide, statewide? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
We are valley-wide and down in Tucson. We are working on moving ourselves statewide a little bit at a time. So we've been in very much of a growth mode at this company. But we just started opening up down in Tucson about a month ago. We've got 2 great technicians that are down in that market and sales support. So we've got a lot of business already down there that we've been doing for several years with the commercial ROs and things like that.
They're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. They're licensed, bonded, and insured. Why is that so important?
Well, ultimately, licensing, make sure that they know what they're doing. Bonded, You know, if you do have something that goes wrong, the bonded is an insurance product that's provided by the state to help cover, you know, damages or things that happen when you're working with a contractor. So if you're working with somebody who does not have those things, you kind of lose your ability to, you know, have access to those type of things. You're kind of on your own.
They're both residential and commercial, family owned. We said almost 30 years, 1,200 5-star reviews. And the other thing that we almost forgot to mention, but I'm going to mention it now, is everything is made in the USA.
Yes.
Go ahead and tell them.
Made in the USA and assembled here in Phoenix.
Yes, all of our equipment comes from Platt Corporation. They're out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. It is assembled here in Arizona, and we've designed it for the quality of water that we have, our hardness of our water, to try and give you the longevity out of the equipment to cover our full 10-year warranty on our equipment. So that's so it's assembled by Franklin Water Treatment here in the Valley.
Their phone number is 480-741-1481. You can check them out on their website. It's clearwaterarizona.com. Scott, got a question to ask you now. Difference between softened water and filtered water, are they the same or not?
They are not the same. So a softened water is just a, you know, typical water softening system. But you can add on water filtration, which is a carbon-based system on top of that. One of our key products that most of our customers go with is what we call the Sanitec system, and it is a mixed bed. It mixes the resin for the water softening part, and it also has carbon in it for the filtration. Our systems are probably different than I think anybody else's in the valley, in that we use something called a Centaur catalytic carbon.
I'm glad you said it, not me. Go ahead.
Exactly. It's not the typical coconut shell based stuff. The life expectancy that we have with the Centaur carbon is about double what it is of the coconut shell. So it lasts a lot longer. It holds a lot better on removing the contaminants and things that are in the water, which is really important here in the valley.
So what would you say makes Clearwater different than anybody else?
Our customer service is phenomenal. Like I said, we've got a ton of technicians that have lots of years of experience in this. Our customer service base is our top notch. The quality of the equipment it's been around. We use, it's
made in the USA, folks.
Made in the USA, so it's it's been here for quite a while.
When you sit down and you work with somebody, okay, let's go through that process. What's that like when they call you? Now you're going to come in and you're going to do a water assessment for them or whatever. Let's talk about what that looks like.
So our sales, or even myself, if I'm going to talk to a commercial or a residential, we want to know what the customer's looking for, not what we want you to have. So it's important, like, are you worried about your chlorines? Are you worried about the PFAs, the PFOs, contaminants in your water? So some people say, no, I just want a filtration. So we do a filtration. So we want to know what the customer wants, and we build it around what they want.
So it's customized to their needs. And the biggest thing that I just heard, and listen up everyone, if you've been told that you should not have any salt or less salt, they have ways to help you out with your water system. Correct?
Yes.
I love that. Go ahead. Do you want to say something? Okay, I'm going to go. So let me give out some more information with them. And I think the most important thing is their phone number, which is 480-741-1481. They service Phoenix and Tucson. You do free in-home estimates and water analysis with no obligation whatsoever. What are your final words?
Well, ultimately, this is a networking show. So we do work with a lot of home builders, realtors, plumbers, commercial brokers, property managers, HVAC, down the list. So if you're listening and you're in that category and you're looking for a water treatment company to partner with to kind of provide those services for who you're working with on your side, reach out to us. We're more than happy to kind of work with you and help provide some quotes and estimates for your clients.
Right, and a lot of people, now we're kind of hearing this, melding each other together, a little networking out there, which is awesome. So all they have to do is call. What do they do?
Just give us a call and let us know who you're working with, what your needs are, and we'll work on setting up an estimate, whether it's commercial or residential.
The phone number to call is 480-741-1481. You can check them out on their website, which is clearwaterarizona.com. clearwaterarizona.com, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, family owned, almost 30 years. Everything that they use is made in the USA. They're licensed, bonded, and insured, residential and commercial. They're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they have 1,200 5-star reviews. And they're looking to partner with people as well. So I think we got it all out. Check them out on their website. It is clearwaterarizona.com or 480-741-1481.